Hi Virgo, how are we today? I'm just doing your weekly readings. This week we are looking at love and romance. So see what's going on for you, whether you are or are not in a connection at the moment. We'll see what's happening. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. Every single like and comment and subscribe, it really does help the channel grow. Leave a comment as well if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. Everyone that does comment on one of my videos will go in the draw for that. But this week we are using, I've got the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet Oracle, the beautiful heart-shaped Lovers Oracle cards. The Lenormand deck we're using this week, we have the Arenas do Fogo, the Fire Queen's Lenormand. Has a lot of intimate messages with that particular deck. And I'm also using this week the Crazy Sexy Love Notes Affirmation Oracle. Okay, so getting into it for you today, Virgo. Starting off with that Soul Connection Oracle. Virgo, what does Virgo need to know in regard to love and romance? Love and romance for Virgo, please. Well, I've gotten this card for quite a lot of people this week. We have the telepathic energy coming through here. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. Okay, so that does talk about, you know, the kind of energy with somebody where you can finish each other's sentences. You kind of already know exactly what's on their mind. I did have this, like I said, I've had this for a couple of signs this week already. I do feel as though both, was it Sagittarius had a very deep version of this, but I believe Aries may have had this as well. So, you know, if you do have other placements that are quite strong, you may want to check those as well. Usually your moon sign is the strongest with the way that I read. Your moon and your sun are generally the strongest, but, you know, Venus or rising sometimes as well. But, you know, it does talk about a close soul connection. So for those of you who are not currently in a connection, you know, this may be somebody that you haven't even met yet. It may be somebody that your soul already knows, but you do not. Okay. Whereas those of you who are in a connection, yeah, it's that kind of energy. I'm getting mostly that energy of someone who's already in a connection. And it's like, I'm so close with this person that we finish each other's sentences. I'm kind of also getting here for at least one of you that this is a friend, that it's not actually a love connection as of yet. And you're kind of realizing that this connection goes a lot deeper than just friendship. So whoever that is for, it may be, you know, a platonic connection as of now that may be potentially deepening. There is a very close soul connection there. We also have the love card. Love conquers all. Okay, so when I see the love conquers all card, one of the things I hear most often with that card, and I am hearing it for you here, Virgo, is, you know, love is greater than fear. That, you know, a lot of the time I like to compare this sort of analogy that a lot of people would say the phrase, you know, good versus evil. I personally say the phrase love versus hate, or love versus fear, you know, because hate comes from fear anyway. But the things about love that we fear within us are the evil, you know, and the good is the love. Everything that we do with love instead of, you know, fear based actions, that's really where, you know, I just really like that analogy, that it's love versus fear, not good versus evil, because, you know, everyone's got their own sort of beliefs when it comes to, you know, is evil inherently in existence, even, you know, but depending on what you personally believe and whatnot as well, you know, but there's a lot of fear. A lot of the times when we say something, like, for example, here too, one of the other examples I like to use with that, you know, it's very easy for us to sit here and say that, okay, that person is a serial killer, a mass murderer, a cannibal, or whatever, a lot of horrible, things in the world. It's easy to sit here and say that person is evil, but one person cannot inherently be just evil. Everybody has good qualities, bad qualities, etc. A lot of the time when we put the word evil onto somebody, it's because we're fearful of that behavior. We're fearful that, and we're also fearful of the fact that, the best within humanity is also within us, as is the worst that we see in humanity is also the worst potential within ourselves as well. Majority of us are going to sit here and be like, I would never, be a serial killer, which fair. But, there's that underlying fear that there's a part of us that knows that if they can do it, so can anyone. Like it's probably a very deep conversation that we don't really need to be getting into here. But for some reason, it was just feeling as though we need to talk about that right now, Virgo, that there's something about that, what I'm saying there, that to help you understand fear. Okay. It's the fear that, all these things that I see, that I say that this person's doing a bad thing, this person's doing the wrong thing, this person's doing something evil. There is this underlying fear that you yourself have the potential to do that. There's this underlying fear that somebody could do that to you. Okay. And it's the same when it comes with love, especially, the things that we fear, we want to make sure we're not drawing those to us from our fear. We want to make sure we're coming from a very loving space, that we love the potential, that positive energy that is being brought to us, rather, because you see quite often, people saying when they're getting into a relationship, someone might say, my biggest fear is that someone will cheat on me. And then, over the course of the relationship, their own fears take hold to the point where it pushes the other person away, and they end up bringing that fear to life, and somebody cheats on them, because they're manifesting that. So manifest things with love, not with fear, okay? Especially with this telepathic connection. You want to make sure you're approaching that telepathic connection with love, so that you're manifesting positive, you're manifesting love, not the negative, okay? If you've got that telepathic connection, you're going to be drawing, manifesting that all back to you. So whatever you put out comes back to you tenfold. Virgo. So yeah, sorry to go on such a tangent there, Virgo, but it just feels like I'm just feeling like I need to say this stuff to you, Virgo. I don't know, how much you're going to resonate with all that. You may have already turned off and gone to watch a different placement instead, but it was, it comes out for a reason. Somebody needed to hear that, and somebody needed to, have that conversation. Okay, so Virgo, what's going on for Virgo with love and romance? Okay, we have this one. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I feel like that's following the path of love. The past may have hurt you. The past may have made you fearful of being hurt again. But, that's behind you. Release it. Embrace new possibilities. Embrace the possibility that, hang on, this person may not hurt me. That they maybe won't hurt me. It doesn't have to end the same way it has in the past. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Once again, love conquers all, but also, embracing playfulness, bringing the playful side of yourself out and about, Virgo, having fun with love and romance, having fun with the people that you're connected with, whether, whether platonic or in love connections, just, taking it in, living in the moment, and really, you know, being playful. And straight away, the first card that's just come out for you here, Virgo, is the player card. So you yourself may be in a bit of I do feel like that's you in that player mode, okay? But at the end of, on the bottom of the deck in the hidden energy, we have the stars and then the sun, a lot of potential happiness and wishes coming true for you, Virgo. But like I said, we do have that fox energy coming through. This is you, you know, being a bit more that playful kind of energy, worrying about yourself, getting your own needs met first before you're worrying about, you know, meeting every Tom, Dick and Harry's you know, needs. Playfulness, having fun with it, being, you know, living in the moment, being free and wild, you know, doing whatever you need to do to, you know, get that out of your system a little bit here, embracing new possibilities. I do feel that for some of you, this is definitely being a bit of a player at the moment, okay? It does talk a little bit more about short-term casual kind of energy, getting your needs met kind of thing. Worrying about your own self first, your own needs getting met before you're worrying about anyone else's, saying what you need to say in order to get those needs met, you know, embracing your independence is what's coming through with that fox energy. Selling yourself, you know, in a way where, selling yourself in the best light possible, really, saying what you need to say in order to sell the best version of yourself. I do feel that for a lot of you, this has got to do with this tree energy. This is where you need to be for yourself at the moment, Virgo, that you are focusing on yourself, your self-healing, your self-growth. Okay, and being like in this very independent, like I'm not saying that all of you have to go and be a player and play the field or anything like that. It's more about that independence, focusing on your own survival at the moment, okay? And that's exactly what we're seeing with that tree as well, focusing on your own self-growth, your own self. Just, you know, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself is what's coming through here, because, you know, the fox really does talk about your self-survival. The tree talks about your self-growth, your self-care. So caring for yourself first, okay? Worrying about what you need, whether that be that playful, fun energy, worrying about what you need when it comes to love and romance, okay? What you need in order to heal yourself and grow and you know, really embrace the true version of yourself. All right. We do also have the garden coming through here, so a very social card, getting out and about, being very sociable, meeting up with people. This is my date card as well, so I do feel I straight away am getting once again that energy of a couple of you, you know, going on dates and just playing the field. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. You know, every time people hear the phrase player, you know, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's more about, you know, playing the field, going out into the field there, going out into the dating world, dating a few different people, going, oh, I don't really get along with you. I don't really get along with you. Oh, hang on, you and me maybe actually are compatible. Let's get to know each other a little bit better. Playfulness, enjoying the moment, living in the moment, having some fun together, allowing love to heal you, yourself. All right. And you can still embrace love whilst dating. You can have a loving energy whilst dating and whilst playing the field. You know, you can still embrace love and positivity. But I do feel as though this is you sort of dating around a little bit. I'm getting drawn to, because this is social, very, very social. So I'm feeling that for some of you, there's this link to social media coming through there as well, that you may be meeting someone through social media, dating apps, that sort of thing as well. You know, using the apps and playing the field. You know, we all go through those phases, right? I'm not going to lie, Virgo, I've been through those phases myself where I have dated a few different people. And, you know, even just, you know, a couple of weekends ago, I went on a date, kind of went, not right for me. See you later. So we all do it. So how else are you supposed to meet people this day and age, right? It's like it only happens in the movies where you're walking down the street and someone comes up to you and goes, let's go on a date. I want to take you on a date. In my life, that like hardly ever happens. Or if it does happen, they're like 70 and I'm very not interested. Okay. Advice for Virgo with love and romance. Advice for Virgo with love and romance. Gossip dims your glow. Okay. Very interesting. Avoid bonding with people over gossip, over complaints, and feeling superior to others. If you feel that you're starting to bond with people over, gossip, drama, that sort of stuff, um, that should be something to let you know that you're not coming from a loving vibration, that you're needing to bond with people from this loving energy, not from a base energy, which because I'm just getting, once again, I'm getting this message that you're going to manifest what you are doing at the moment, Virgo, that the more that you are, sharing the love from your heart, whether, to everybody, it doesn't matter whether it's love, work, relationships, the more that you're coming from a loving, positive space, the more you're going to receive that back. The more that you're bonding with people over gossip or drama, the more you're going to receive that back. I'm just very clearly getting that if you're, holding yourself in it, oh, I'm better than this person because did you hear they did that? Um, People are going to talk about you like that. Have you heard about Virgo? They bitch about everyone. Um, I'm just getting that. I'm just getting that you get what you give kind of energy here. So just be very wary of that, okay, Virgo? And also celebrate your love. Cherishing all the love in your life. Once again, whether this is platonic love, connections, the smallest things of love in your life. Oh, I love this about my job. Oh, I love my paycheck this week. Oh, I'm walking down the street. Oh, look at that flower. Isn't that beautiful? Celebrating the moments of love in your life, no matter how small, celebrating those at the moment, rejoicing in love and that playful energy once again, and you will receive that back. Okay. We'll just get a few extra lenormand for you as well. Advice for Virgo with love and romance. We have the fish coming through. So this is the card of abundance, but for you, Virgo, once again, I am feeling that player energy coming through. You're kind of telling yourself, oh, look, there's plenty of fish in the sea, so while I'm swimming, I may as well have a look. It's kind of that dating energy, that looking for other fish, looking around you at all the different fish to choose from. I'm kind of getting that energy, that there is an abundance of love available to you, and you're sort of picking and choosing which moments of love you're wanting to celebrate. I am getting, for a lot of you, you are in a very just exploring kind of what love means to you, exploring different types of relationships, and exploring different types of potential relationships with multiple people, I feel, for a lot of you, Virgo. We do also have the clouds and the house energy here. So that's kind of advising you to not allow yourself to overthink things. Don't allow confusion to take hold in your brain, especially when it comes to the idea of, having to be stable, having to do things a certain way. I'm kind of getting the houses that you have to have the white picket fence with the 2.5 kids. Don't allow that to overwhelm your way of thinking, to make yourself overthink that, oh, I have to do things in a certain way. I have to do things in this stable way, that, the way that everyone else says you have to look for love. No, you don't need to do that. Don't allow that to be your way of thinking at the moment. Don't allow security and stability to be at the forefront. You're not looking for security with going on 10 dates. You're not looking for stability with this person. You're looking for this or this, you're looking for yourself. You're finding yourself. You're finding your independence. You're finding what love is all about for you. You're embracing new possibilities for yourself here, and you're not settling. Okay, this is all about not settling, in the first house that's offered to you. Okay, not feeling overwhelmed by the choices and settling for one secure choice. No, don't allow yourself to cloud your own judgment here. You know, this is overthinking and anxieties, that, you know, not allowing yourself to think that you have to settle. Okay, you don't have to stop in one place, Virgo, is kind of what I'm getting from that. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Your moon sign really works well with the way that I read as well. But make sure you leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. And I will see you all again soon.